while soaking up the sun with her husband James Matthews on the beach in St Barts, Pippa Middleton flaunts a stunning figure. Please subscribe, like, and share our channel. To view the most recent video on your mobile device, don't forget to press the bell icon. Pippa Middleton shows off her stunning figure as she soaks up the sun with her husband James Matthews on the beach in St Barts. As she and her husband James Matthews basked in the sun on a beach in St Barts, Pippa Middleton showed off her washboard abs in a vibrant red bikini. The 39-year-old mother of two was seen rushing into the Caribbean's turquoise waters for a swim. Pippa looked effortless chic in her eye-catching two-piece, which she paired with a pair of chic sunglasses. Her hair was pulled back from her face. Pippa and James, who got married in May 2017, and have 2 children together, Arthur, who is 4 years old, and Grace, who is 1, looked like they were having a great time as they played on the white sand beach. The younger sister of the Princess of Wales, an author and socialite, has previously been seen on the island for winter vacations, including in December 2019 with her brother James Middleton. The Eden Rock Resort on St Barts, one of the most opulent hotels in the area, is owned by the Matthews family. The resort has hosted stars like Elton John, Brad Pitt, and Leonardo DiCaprio. It comes after James Middleton, Pippa's brother, talked about how he was grieving the loss of Ella, his therapy dog, and how she and his family helped him overcome clinical depression. James paid a moving tribute to his beloved spaniel, who passed away at the beginning of the year at the age of 15, saying that she had been there for him through his lowest points, when he was having challenging thoughts. James also talked about how his parents, Pippa and Kate, and his sisters helped him through some really hard times, and had the patience to help him through, even when they didn't fully understand what he was going through. He stated, "I was very fortunate that they were willing to be involved, and understood that it is a process and there is no quick fix. And understanding the way that my mind works, which may differ from his or other people's, is a really important part, because it was a process for me as much as it was for them, and I think that as a family we grew from that," she says. The dog food brand Ella & Co was inspired by Ella, who also inspired the entrepreneur to volunteer with the charity Pets as Therapy, which he and Ella did for more than 4 years prior to her death in January. He explained that being surrounded by many other dogs, and putting himself to work, has helped him cope with the loss of his beloved pet. "When I first got her, I was 20 years old, so I was discovering who I was as an adult. As we grew up together, we learned things, and she looked out for me, and I looked out for her. It was a really difficult time to prospect the next phase of my life without her," he said. "Ella was there for over the last 15 years, huge moments in my life." He said that despite the fact that he would never wish depression on anyone, his experience made him the person I'm now, and he added that it helped the Middletons grow as a family. On the sofa of This Morning, the brother of Kate and Pippa Middleton talked about the work that Pets as Therapy does with vulnerable people. A charity representative and 2 doggy volunteers, Mabel and her 6-month-old daughter Isla, joined him on the show. Throughout the show, puppy Isla was causing trouble when she tried to get on the sofa, and James joked, "She has some training to do." The volunteer went on to say that working with the dogs and witnessing how they assist people gives him so much reward. James previously stated that Ella saved his life and helped him overcome clinical depression, and Holly Willoughby and Philip Schofield inquired about how she assisted him with dark thoughts. "Just by being the consistent in my life at that time, when a lot of my friends, family, and people around me were trying to help, wanted to help, but it was difficult for me to let them help, she wrote. She would simply know that there was something wrong, because she would just have this look on her face and the tip of her tail would just wag a little bit. And she would just come in, maybe snuggle into me, or put her head on my knee to distract me, which might help me stop a really difficult thought I was having. She was that one thing in me that was always there, among many other things, he said. She would look me in the eyes and give me confidence that everything was going to be okay. Amazingly, one of Ella's other many things for James was to introduce him to Alize Thevenet, his future wife. Ella slipped away while I was at a restaurant without me noticing. I went over to her and said, "I hope she's not bothering you," because she was with a very pretty girl. Alize ordered her drinks thinking I was the waiter. I was very surprised, so I went and ordered her drinks for her. And a few years later we are married. James and Alize had 7 dogs before Ella passed away, including a puppy from a litter that one of their dogs gave birth to late last year. Philippa Charlotte Matthews is an English socialite, author and columnist. She is the younger sister of Catherine, Princess of Wales. Born in Reading and raised in Bucklebury, Berkshire, Middleton attended Marlborough College before graduating with a degree in English literature from the University of Edinburgh. She worked at firms for public relations and event management before joining her parents' party supply company. Middleton began receiving media attention during her sister's relationship with Prince William, and her appearance at their wedding was subject to widespread coverage. She has also penned 2 books and previously contributed to Vanity Fair and the Sunday Telegraph columns. Middleton married James Matthews, a hedge fund manager and the heir apparent to the lordship of Glenafric, in 2017. They have 3 children. Middleton served as the maid of honor at her sister Catherine's wedding in 2011 to Prince William. At the wedding, Middleton's dress, which was created by Sarah Burton of Alexander McQueen, who also created the bride's dress, was highly praised in the media. Made of ivory crepe fabric, it was styled with a cowl at the front and organza covered buttons at the back. Copies of the dress were soon available on the high street, where there was a great demand for them. Similar to her sister, Middleton is reported to have had her own effect in sales of particular products and brands, a trend which has been referred to as Pippa Middleton effect. I appreciate you watching the video. Please subscribe, like, and share our channel. Make sure to press the bell icon in order to view the most recent video on your laptop or iPhone.